The Lilo and Stitch remake is bad. I know, I know. Disney remakes being bad? No, 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 no. That's not something that happens. We've had classics like Pinocchio, Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians again, and 102 Dalmatians. So, needless to say, Disney has made lots of high quality and substantive remakes. Okay, but for real, I actually saw a bit of hype for this movie to come out. Many people were thinking it was finally gonna be the first good Disney remake. And not to be like mean or anything, but did you seriously think a Disney live action remake was gonna be good? Disney remakes can only go in one of two directions. They're either a shot for shot remake of the classic film, just more soulless, kind of like the How to Train Your Dragon movie coming out soon. Don't worry, it's getting its own video. Or they stray so far from the source material that it's not even close to the original. This one wouldn't be that bad if these movies were actually good, but they're not. Anyways, there was an actual reason for this hype. Stitch actually looked like Stitch. They made his design probably the best they could have in a live action format. He looks semi-realistic, but still keeps his core attributes and cartoonishness. Stitch makes Disney lots of money through merchandise, as Stitch is just a cute little guy. Look at him, he's so marketable. Anyways, due to the large amount of marketability and merchandise surrounding Stitch, he remained in the popular zeitgeist for people young and old. Seeing the familiar design likely made people much more acquiescent to accept the new remake. Why did I write acquiescent? Such a stupid word. Anyways, just this one thing about the character looking like the character is what made this movie gain popularity and optimism before the film released. This is also kind of going on with the How to Train Your Dragon remake, but that's getting its own video. Anyways, these people remained optimistic about the movie. Well, until it released. Alright, this is the point of the video where I'd pull up the Rotten Tomatoes score and use it as confirmation bias, but it actually gave the movie a positive score, so I'm gonna use YouTube videos to back up my point instead. So the film was let loose into the wild and oh my gosh, it made like a lot of money. Well, it must have been good if it was that successful, right? No. No, no, no. This movie did not really hit with a lot of moviegoers. Many people said it was bland and lifeless. And like, it's a live action remake? What did you expect? People also said that it was unfunny, which is confusing, because the humor is actually pretty good. The Stitch fart jokes were just absolute cinema, absolutely hilarious, almost as funny as masterpieces like Minions 2015. The fart jokes actually weren't in the original, so it was a clever move by the writers to include them, as they were a highlight of the film. I will not be taking slander from this film anymore. After further thought, Lilo and Stitch, not that Lilo and Stitch, gets a 10 out of 10. The bravery encouraged by the writers to include hilarious, laugh-out-loud fart joke scenes needs to be applauded. Remember way back in the video when I explained there were two types of remakes? Well, Lilo and Stitch falls in the middle of both categories. It is lifeless and bland, but it also changes things for like no reason. For example, the main villain from Lilo and Stitch isn't even in Lilo and Stitch. I think that's because this movie was originally supposed to be dumped on Disney Plus as a filler movie, like Peter Pan and Wendy. Did anyone watch that? Anyways, the main villain is like some flop ass side character that just randomly kind of turns evil or something. They also changed that the older sister doesn't adopt Stitch, I think. Anyways, this movie is bad and no one should be surprised. Also, it might be the right time to admit that I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch or Lilo and Stitch. I used to watch bad movies to see if they were really as bad as people said they were, and it led me to some dark places. I watched Velma. Anyways, I only made this video out of spite because I saw like 3 people online being optimistic about this movie, and I needed to show them that I was right and they were wrong. This movie was bad. It was always gonna be bad. Anyways, this was just my opinion. Comment down below your thoughts on the movie. If it's actually pretty good, tell me and I'll make a follow-up video and an apology. You'll need to subscribe to see it though, so just smash that like and subscribe button so I have pressure to make a video that's actually good. Bye!